Divine light, divine prosperity, divine joy and abundance along your journey. This is your brother Cavante, back at it with another episode. And I want to touch on this particular topic about just the meaning, the hidden truth about the Timberland symbol. Now, most of us, we love Timberlands. We got various colors of Timberlands. We got the black Timberlands, we have the navy blue Timberlands, and we have many other colors as far as what we have in the collection of Timberland boots, because we like the style of them. We like wearing our jean jackets with them. You get what I'm saying? And other different kind of outfits in which we put together. But on this paradigm shifter Sunday, in which I continue to put out with the series of 12 or 10 episodes of me just ultimately just shifting your consciousness and shifting how you actually view certain things, I guarantee you the value which I'm gonna give you guys is free, and I do this shit with a passion. That's a fact. But let's deal with the topic at hand, as Chase McGee would say, Timberland. Now, the Timberland company, which was founded by Jeffrey Schwartz, right, a shoemaker, things of that nature, in 1952, right? And if you're looking at the symbol of Timberland, it's a tree. It is a tree. But what that tree actually personify as? That tree personify as your ancestors being lynched, right? It was a public crucifixion that was actually going on. This was the outcome of what transpired as far as the things in which the slaves did not fully cooperated with, or done something different that was the instructions that was actually given to them, right? They was actually crucified in front of their family, in front of their mother, in front of their father, in front of various kind of people that had knowledge about who they are, right? These were your ancestors that was actually getting lynched. And that's why it's hard for me to actually understand why we actually glorify the Timbs. Right? We see Jay-Z wear them, we see Kanye West wear them, we see Rihanna wear them. It was pictures all over Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and things of that nature, right? Showcasing the outfits and how they put things together, make them look cool. But really, if we really had the understanding of the truth of what the symbol of the tree really means, we'll realize how insane of us in our minds to really give someone credit, or for really just to say something about their outfit with Tim's, when it just symbolized as crucifixion to our ancestors. Facts over fiction. The ship was founded, Timberland Company was founded by Jeffrey Schwartz in 1952, but the executive of the Timberland Company is, I think his name is Nathan Schwartz, right? Which he's a shoemaker and things of that nature. In the 1880s through 1960, 4,000 enslaved Africans, or slave Africans, if you will. I don't like using that term, but let's use it. 4,000 of them were lynched. And only 1,200 whites were lynched too as well, between the 1880s and through the 1960s too as well. That's over 30 years. Even when so-called allegedly slavery ended, the abolishment of slavery, with Abraham Lincoln, as I think he was the 13th, 14th, if not he was the 15th president, and after him was Andrew Johnson, or somebody of that particular nature. I really don't know. I think it's Andrew Johnson. But yeah, man, we must really stop wearing these Timbs. This shit don't serve us no value. What value which you possibly could extract away by the shit actually make you look cool, but really in the lenses of white folks, they know what the shit really actually personify as. We're not doing ourselves a justice. We're doing ourselves a disservice, I would say. You get what I'm saying? That's why I'm not wearing no Timbs no more. I'm not wearing that shit no more. Why? Because I'm doing a disservice to my ancestors. And most importantly, I'm doing a disservice to myself, because I'm actually personified as representing crucifixion, actually what happened to my ancestors. I am my ancestors. You get what I'm saying? I am Nat Turner. I am Denmark Visa. I am Frederick Bailey Augustus Douglas, right? And other enslaved Africans, right? The Africans I don't even know about that went through so much of lynchings, so much of beatings and torments and things of that nature. So how in the hell can I wear some shit that symbolizes the crucifixion? And do you understand how traumatic that shit is? Of people who look just like you, Africans, that's bearing witness to you being lynched, being crucified in front of them? Do you know how crazy the experience it is to bear witness with that with your two physical eyes? This shit is absolutely crazy. And we must really stop wearing Timbs. 4,000 of your ancestors, your African ancestors, were lynched in the 1880s through 1960s. Facts over fiction. We were still being lynched, even though so-called allegedly slavery existed. We gotta understand that slavery was nothing more than a business. You see, your ancestors, when they were doing labor, when they was doing labor, things of that nature, the slave masters will actually receive currency from that, especially when it was the auction block that was really going on. They would set a price on them. It doesn't matter what name in which they had, whether it was a woman, whether it was a child, whether it was a man. It was a name placed on them, and based on how much they worth is, based on the labor in which they can execute upon in any particular field or whatever the case may be, it was a price for that. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I really must understand the hidden truth about Timbs. Article, and it was, a matter of fact, it was an article that actually was published a few years ago regarding Timbs, about the executive saying some racist shit in an interview. Because the executive, because also the owner, Jeffrey Schwartz, he actually died in the 1970s or the 1980s. The executive of the Timberland, he said some racist shit about African lives. You get what I'm saying? The executive don't give a damn about African lives. So we must really stop wearing Timbs. Because if you truly knew the meaning of it, you'll throw them shits out, you'll burn them shits, and you'll actually expose the truth about Timbs. This must be properly understood. This must be properly understood. Not only Timberland, but it's other clothing designs. Gucci. We can look at Gucci, for example, and I'll leave you guys just with this shit, because this shit is absolutely insane. If you're looking at Gucci, Gucci made millions and billions of dollars over our ancestors suffering in the economic lifestyle in which they had, right after, I think that's underneath the 13th or 14th Amendment in the 18th century or the 19th century, no, in the 18th century, when they couldn't get jobs, when they was broke, when they was on street corners and things of that nature, you know? But we really must tap in, we really must understand the hidden truth. Divine light and divine peace.